So the English translation are out for chapter 152, so if you're not caught up, don't watch this video. So the chapter kicks off with some of the giants getting ready to go into battle, getting on the lift, ready to go put in some damage. Well, no damage, but something. Then it pans to Caban and Luffy's conversation, basically telling Luffy like, yo, you're conquerors. Make sure you improve that, because they're not immortal. They're sorry. You can beat them. And then Loki's trying to find any excuse to be free. He's like, yo, that just reminded me, my power, y'all need that. Get me out of these chains. But you already know what Harold was like. He said over my damn body, you're not coming with us. Then Caban, he's like, yo, by the way, there's another Conquerors user on your crew. This boy Sanji is freaked out too. He was like, yo, it's me? He was like, man, forget Jinbei, forget Zoro, like that was me, that's me. Then Caban was like, no, my nigga, that's not your body. And Zoro was surprised he had it. He was like, Conquerors? That's me? Then Caban was telling him that he's basically a fucking idiot, and that if he wants to help Luffy, that he needs to tame that shit. Zoro was like, my bad, bro. My bad, brody. Then Loki's crashing out because obviously he's not getting freed, and he's still going on and on about that day that happened a couple years ago. Then Luffy has a plan. He's like, yo, join my crew. He's like, hey, if he joins my crew, you technically have to let him go, right? But Loki's not trying to be anybody's underling, as we can see. And then bro was still not standing for that. He still wasn't trying to release him, but then the Caban, he was like, yo, release Loki. You need him. He basically was saying that like him and Shanks, they went to investigate what actually happened, and there might be some information that they're missing. So then he was basically like, yo, Loki, you have 15 minutes to explain to me what happened on that day. And that's exactly what he did 14 years ago. On that day, we're finally getting that flashback. We see Loki and Zoro walking to the castle. And you know Loki, he's just gonna barge in there. And the moment he did, he's seen this. The king is dead. And it wasn't Loki, it was some goons. Then in the next panel, we see Shanks and Caban sharing a bath. And Caban goes, we haven't shared a bath in a while, you freak. And I want y'all to look right there. Y'all see that mark? Shanks has the mark of the abyss right there. Or some sort of mark. That's the mark of the abyss, right? And he has his fucking arm too. Shanks was going on saying that I just wanted to be a carefree pirate with Buggy. But then Caban was like, shut the fuck up. No, don't go in the past. You are the destined child. You can't be, playing child's games. Whatever the fuck that means. And then Shanks was trying to talk to King Harold about something. I don't know what, but he was saying when they were in the Holy Land, they couldn't speak freely. So Shanks was in Marie Joie with King Harold at some point, but they just couldn't talk. And then on that day, the king died, and guess what? That fruit, somebody took that shit. Like that chest, it looks like the one the Gum Gum fruit was in, but it probably isn't that, right? Right? Then this next panel over, they're basically talking about how like terrifying the giant pirates were back in the day. Like at that time, the scariest pirates on the sea were the giant pirates. Then the last panel, we see a young King Harold, with the narrator saying that he was highly regarded by his people, but despite that, he was still a scum. In the end of the chapter, that like, ooh, we got so much to talk about. Make sure you're followed and you watch the videos.